Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Mig Tiger coming at you once again. I want to talk about, the dating scene and how, being a single guy, how in today's society, it's just real fucked up. In today's society, as men, we're taught nothing we say, nothing we do is right. And everything that the woman does, whatever is fucked up, if it's wrong, and it's clearly, obviously, against moral standards, she's always right, or it's not her fault. It goes into the dating scene of, when you're single and you don't have any children, but, 9 times out of 10, most of these women, Western women in the Western world, they all have kids, whether it be 1 or 2 or whatever. But society teaches us that, as single men, we got to step up to the plate and be a man and take care of those kids that's born out of wedlock. 9 times out of 10, those kids are born out of wedlock. Because a lot of women today, especially millennial ages, don't believe in marriage. You go on a few dates with some of these women and they would tell you marriage is not even important to them. It's something that's so old-fashioned that you don't need to be married these days. As long as you got an understanding with your partner, everything is cool. That to me is just very ridiculous. That to me pretty much says to the guy that she's with that he doesn't have to take no responsibility at all. He could just up and go whenever he want. He could even be a Pookie and Ray Ray half of the time. These women fuck with guys like Pookie and Ray Ray, so they don't expect nothing from them. No promises or nothing. But it isn't until they come across you, who's an educated lame, that they want you to fulfill what Pookie and Ray Ray is supposed to be doing. Buying Pampers, playing football with the kid, taking the kids to school, whatever responsibilities to alleviate the stress off of her. I say that's fucked up. I say it's not your responsibility at all as a single guy. You only got to worry about yourself. I say, first of all, half of these women got so much baggage, they shouldn't even be dating at all. Half of the time, they got so much stuff fucked up in their life that they want to bring it onto somebody else's life, which is very fucked up. Half of the time, some of these women, they like to just play games. And if they see that you're a single guy with nothing, no responsibilities, they're really going to play some games with you, whether it be financially, emotionally, whatever. And it is your duty as a red pill guy to stand and stick to your grounds, to stick to your rules, to not allow those games to be played on you. If you're a simp, then of course you love that type of stuff. Of course you love following and kowtowing and being a bitch boy to her every need. So of course you don't mind stepping up and being a so-called man and fulfilling those shoes. Financial-wise, money-wise, you probably is not well off like a red pill guy because your money is going to some other person's children, to her half of the time. So what do you have? So in any case, the dating game is all fucked up. As a red pill guy, we could just, go out there and get our feet wet, but we know what we're messing with. We know what is our standard because we have a standard and we're allowed to have standards. If we don't want to date a single mom, we don't have to date a single mom. It's not mandatory. We do whatever we want. Just like when women say they don't want to date a guy who's, short, or a guy who's bald, or a guy who's fat. They got preferences and standards. Some of them are unrealistic, but at the end of the day, they so-called got their preferences and standards. Us red pill men, we got basic essential needs. We got basic essential needs, and if you don't meet those needs, then you're not a requirement. You're not going to be a requirement to us. If you don't put out, if you don't show any type of consistency in communication, basic shit, you know. So what kind of tickles me a little bit, though, getting back on the subject with dating, is when you always come across women that say their kids come first, but yet here they are dating. That doesn't make any sense at all. You say your kids come first, but here you are trying to date. How in the fuck are you going to be able to know the person who you're dating if your kid's going to always come first? It doesn't make any sense at all. That's like you saying you want to date, but just so you know, the person who you're dating is not going to be coming first. So whatever they want to do with you, whether it be trying to get to know you, that's going to be on the back burner. Because right now, your kids come first. And today, you're going to be doing this with your kids instead of getting to know this person that you're trying to date. I say these women are very fucked up. Half of the time, they don't even know the guy who they're dating. This could be a pedophile who they're dating. And they fail to even know this guy like that because they always put him on the back burner. Because they put him on the back burner and they fail to realize he was a pedophile, once they finally realize he's a fucking pedophile and he's around their children, the shit's too late. But she fucking, failed to do her due diligence to do some background check on him because she always put him on the back burner. He was never a priority at getting to know. So at the end of the day, it's a very messed up dating scene, dating pool. And you could choose to play that dating pool if you want, but, at the end of the day, that's up to you, so a lot of us don't even put up with the headache. It's too much to even grasp. I mean, sometimes it just gives you a headache to the point where you don't even bother with it, if she ain't putting out or if she ain't, doing what she's got to do, then you're wasting your time. And you're not here to waste your time because your time is valuable at the end of the day, so that's my rant that I have about that, for the young MGTOW guys that are getting into, being a single guy and not having to deal with it. I myself, I've been MGTOW probably about 3 years now, and I say, hell yeah, it's been a very great journey for me, just because not only do you get the chance to find what you need in your life and what makes you happy, you live in a healthy lifestyle at the end of the day. So that's all I got, and MGTOW for life, red pill.